What's up, YouTube? Yeah. Okay, so last week I asked for song suggestions of just different songs that you'd like me to put a little twist on it. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of those songs I don't know. So I'll just have to listen, just get familiar with the feel of the songs, and then I'm going to include those, don't worry. But for today, the one I got was God Will Make a Way. So I'm doing it in the key of C sharp. But the main thing I want to share with you today is a substitution for the 5 chord. And I'm using it in the song God Will Make a Way. Okay, so in the key of D flat. So we're doing the substitution when we go to the 5 chord. And specifically when your 5 chord has the 2 melody. Because in the key of C sharp, D sharp is the 2. So anytime you play a root chord on the 5. So basically when you have that 2 melody on top, you can use the substitution. So in the song, let me just quickly give you a basic structure of the song, okay? Song starts on the 1. God will make a way. There's that chord, okay? There's the 2 melody, so you can use the substitution here. Then goes to the 4, to the 4, to the 1. Okay, then we go 4 again, to the 1 again, and then 6, then 2, then back to the 5. And I can think that pattern kind of repeats again. Okay, so we're just going to work with that basic structure. And this particular substitution works anytime you have this chord. So I'm going to list a couple of songs that you can use this substitution with. So, but we're going to do it for this one song just as an example. So what you do is, instead of playing this root chord with this melody, instead what you do is look for a first inversion major chord that also has this melody. Okay, and that chord is E flat major. Okay, there's E flat, root position, first inversion. It has the same melody, okay, and that's why it kind of works. And now all you do is, this is an E flat chord, right? So just go down a minor third. So from E flat, minor third is C. And then just play that like a minor chord with the left hand. But I'm spreading the chord out, okay? So I'm taking the E flat and on top. Okay, so essentially substituting the A flat major, this root chord, for this minor chord. And in the key of C sharp, the C is a 7. Okay, so essentially we're playing a minor chord over the 7. And then after that we did a F7, which is in the key of C sharp, that's your 3. So we're playing a 3 major. Okay, but we're playing a dominant chord, so you add your 7th. Okay, so this is the chord we're playing over the 3. And then instead of going to the 6, because usually this is a 7-3-6 chord progression, okay? This being the 7, the F being the 3, and usually after this you go to a B flat minor. But what we did instead was go to that F. And it has a very nice sound, okay? Instead of going 7, 3, 6, that's the usual way. Okay, our ear kind of expects that, but if you go, it sounds way different. Okay, this 4 sounds majestic. if you play it like that. Okay, so that's what we did. Essentially, that's the basic of the thing. So the song goes. Okay, let's repeat that part, but this time we're going to put in the substitution. Okay, and then after this we went to that 3 to the 4. Okay, but over that 3, we, instead of just doing normal F7 like this, what we did a little melody with it, which takes you to, if you look at the F chord, okay, there's the F7. In the F chord, the A is the 3. Okay, so essentially we're doing a little melody that takes us to the A, which is, okay, now left hand we're playing the F and the E flat, which is basically the 1 and the flat 7. If you look at the F chord, okay, and then we have this melody. And then we play the F. And then we play the octave of the F. Okay, so it goes. And then from this F, we're trying to get back to the F sharp, okay? So all we do is we play a little melody. So that's just using the major scale. That's using the C sharp major scale. 3, 2, 1, 7, 6. So 3, 2, 1, 7, 6. And when you land on this, then you harmonize with the F sharp. Okay, so it goes. Another way you can do that, you can just take that movement itself to get you to the 4 chord. So okay. Another thing you can do to that is you can harmonize these notes. You can go. So you can start on with the 1 and the 3, and then after that just use the major scale and take the melody down. So you go. Okay. To get you to the 4. So you can go. Or you can add a little trill to get you to this B flat. So instead of going all straight notes, what you can do is, okay, so you do a little trill. So instead of going, what you can do instead is, okay, to that F sharp. Okay, so we went. You can do it like that, okay? But another thing we added to that is before we went to the 7, we played a dominant chord over the 1. And this is the chord we used over the 1. So if you look at the voicing in our right hand, we have a chordal voicing. We have a F, B flat, and the E. Okay, in the left hand, we have the 1 and the flat 7. And then we have this chordal voicing. So if you want to remember this voicing, all you need to think about is the 2 melody. I'm just playing a chordal voicing that ends on the 2 melody. So what I did with the chord, instead of playing it just blocked, so instead of just holding all the notes down, I walked up to this flat 7 chromatically. So I went, okay, and when I play the B, that's when you hit the left hand chord, okay. Another thing you can do to this chord is you can slide up to it. Okay, so you can do like a grace note from the A flat to the A to the B. So instead of going, okay, instead of doing that, you can go. That's the substitution. Now I just want to show one last thing I did, which was over the 5 chord, little passing chord to take you to the 5 chord. Okay, so the song, let's go back to the song. So 4 to the 3, 4, 3, 6. Then we went 2, and then from here we went to the 5 chord. Okay, so what we did was from the 2, instead of going straight from the 2 to the 5, we went 2, flat 6 to the 5. And over that flat 6, we played this chord. This is the chord you usually use as a 7 in the passing chord. Like let's say if we had to play in the key of B flat, never should have made it, for example. Never should have made it. That's usually the chord. Okay, so essentially what that chord is a C minor chord over an A. And the distance between those two chords are minor third. So if you want to think of that chord fast, just go to your flat 6. In our case it's A, and then go up a minor third, which is a C, and that's the chord you're playing in your right hand, okay? And then in the left hand you can just play like a major third, okay? So that's the chord you can play in your left hand, and this is your chord in the right hand. And then from this chord you can go to the 5. So 2, flat 6, 5. But what we did was, instead of going straight to that C, we walked up chromatically to the C. Okay, started on the B flat minor, went to the B minor, and then to the C minor. So we went, and then to the 5. And then on the 5, we played this ugly chord. So this chord, left hand, we have an octave. Okay, we add that 7th. Okay, so we know it's a passing chord, and we know it's a dominant chord now. And then what you do is, from the flat 6, just play the whole tone scale. You know, that scary little spooky sound. But then you just hold all those notes together. That's the chord over the 5. Okay, so the whole thing slow. Okay, anyway, something like that. Okay, so that's how you can spice up the 5 chord. And I just used this song as an example, okay? You can do it with all the songs that are listed below. And substitute the normal 5 chord for this chord. And then from there, you go to the 3. And over the 3, you can do that little melody thing if you want to, okay? Just keep on leaving your songs below, and next week I'll take another song and see if we can add a little something to that as well. Okay, and just a quick note. Since this substitution changes the bass note, okay? It changes from the 5 to the 7. You can't just throw that in during service without warning, okay? Either you have to practice this with the band or with the singers or something like that. Then you can pull this move off. Or you can use it like in talk music when there's no singer and you just want to make things a bit more interesting for yourself, okay? So, guys, leave a comment below. Leave your songs. I'll have a listen to it, and then I'll see you again real soon. And if you like this sort of thing, click the link below. Got some special stuff coming there for those on your email list. So please, if you're not subscribed, click the link below. And then I'll see you again real soon. Thank you. God bless.